I've got a monster-sized haul coming at you from a couple of good stores. Stay tuned. You're going to want to check these out. Hey YouTube comic community, it's Jimmy the Geek Aficionado. I'm back with another haul, and I gotta tell you, I put some miles on for this one. I went way down south, like almost out of the state south, but quite a ways away from me at least. So like, let's call it like halfway down the state, somewhere out there. I had hit this store before last year, coming back from Indiana. And they had some stuff that came in that I had to get. Communicated with him on Instagram. We worked a little bit of a deal. Went down to make that deal. So we're going to talk about what I got from that. But first, we're going to show off some great keys. Was it keys? No. We're going to show some great stuff that I got from my LCS. There's some keys in here. So I take that back. But there's some fantastic books just all around. So we'll start off with this. This is a beautiful Jenny Frison Virgin variant to Eat the Rich, #1. I love it. Right? It's very atomic, atomic household. Right? June Cleaver look to it. Love the cover. I got the regular edition, but when I had an opportunity to get the Virgin variant, I jumped on it. No doubt about it. That's a great book. As is this one. This is X-Men Trial of Magneto #1. This is the Warren Lau, the Stanley Art Germ Lau Virgin variant with a fantastic Scarlet Witch cover. I can't get enough of this one. This is gorgeous. Great motion on it, great art in general, and fantastic, with the lack of trade dress on it. I have both. I have the trade dress one and I have the Virgin one. But beautiful book. This one I had been tracking as he was putting the art up on Instagram, and I'll try to show some of it here. But this is a Frank Cho cover. It's Iron Man #5 variant edition, featuring a Hellcat cover. Which, so there was a process that he went through. He actually had to redo her butt because there was complaints that her butt was too big. And if you know Frank Cho, he draws women with big cans and assets, but he had to redo it a little bit. And it's not easy to do because it's mostly cross hatching, right? So there's a lot of pen work involved. So it's a fantastic cover though, and I had to get a copy of it. And it's not a 9.8 candidate, but it's still a good solid looking copy. I didn't want to slab it, I just wanted to have it. So happy to get that. Iron Man #5 Frank Cho cover. Wonderful Frank Cho goodness. Here's some more goodness. This is that gorgeous Adam Hughes Elektra Black, White, and Blood. Negative space, red space, whatever you want to call it. Fantastic cover. Absolutely love it. Try and switch this around a little bit. I'm on the wrong side here. Okay. I've been after the Jim Bailey Catwoman run for a while. And some of them are a little elusive. In particular, this one here, issue number 59, right? So that one's been hiding away from me for a little bit, but none more than this one here is this fantastic Joker cover, right? Catwoman, as Joker or Jokerized. That is a super great Jim Bailey cover right there. You got his name in the sleeve too, which was a nice little hiding spot. But loving that. Down to only a couple of books left in that run, so I'm happy to close that one out. Now we're going to get to some keys. I've been looking for this for a while. Just stumbled across it. He had a couple copies in there. This is still at my LCS. Had a couple copies in there, but this one I think was the nicest and had the most potential for a 9.8. It's Tokyo Ghost #1. This is done by Sean Gordon Murphy and Rick Remender. And I dig it, right? I love Akira, right? I love the style of it, right? I'm digging on it, and it's a nice little key too. This book goes for some bucks in a 9.8. Another book that goes for bucks in a 9.8, Static number 1, right? First appearance, milestone comic, first issue collector's item. You should know it's a collector's item. It actually is, right? Because this is a pretty popular character. So got that one. I had a copy, traded off to a good friend, but now I got another copy. I've been trying to track these down, these books here, in 9.4s. Why? Because I have a slew of them in 9.4, and they're from the they're copper, well, they're bronze and copper age books, so I don't need a 9.8 in them, right? So I'm not going to be stressing about that. But as long as I can get a 9.4, I'll be happy. This is one of the ones I need. This is I want to say the final part or the second to last part. No, this is the final part of the Empire Strikes Back storyline in the original Marvel Star Wars comic run. So found a nice copy. It should give me a 9.4. I'll be happy to add that to the list. This is the last book I got from my LCS. I'm remiss, I should have said it. My LCS is Jay's Comics in Third Lake, Illinois. And this is a book I've been looking for some time. It's high grade, but not too high grade. It's got a little color scuff, a little color rub on the spine, and some spine ticks. But it's What If, number 32. It's what if the Avengers had become pawns of Korvac. Right now, there's a lot of heat around the character Korvac. These were books that weren't really that accessible to begin with, right? His first appearance is a giant-sized Defenders, right? Not a high print run. And then this What If book is actually pretty smoking for that same reason. But got it finally, so I'm happy to have it. I've got it as part of my collection. I think it's, you know, it's decently high grade enough for me, right? It's not a beat up copy. But yeah, happy to have gotten those. Great little stack from the LCS. So let's get on to Three Keys Comics. Now, like I said, this is down in Crete, Illinois. So I had to take some time to drive down there. I went down there after work, and it's like, even from my work, which is over by the airport, over by O'Hare Airport, it's like another hour south to get there, right? So it takes some time. But I'm gonna get to the slabs in a minute. I'm gonna show you what I found while digging around in the back issues. ultra clean copy of Witchblade #1 by the master Mike Turner. Hoping this one goes for a 9.8. I've got a 9.6. I'd love to get a 9.8 on it because I've been trying to round out 9.8s on all of those the Witchblade and Darkness books that are, you know, that I enjoy. And so this is issue #1, and hoping to get a 9.8 on that guy. This was also another beautiful Mike Turner cover that I did not have, and this is not the Wizard 1/2, but the Image 1/2 special with this great Mike Turner cover. Fantastic art. I absolutely love it, but I didn't have it, so adding that to the collection. One of the things that's incredibly difficult to find with these books is they did do some exclusives, right? This is around the time when Dynamic Forces and American Entertainment were really huge, and they were the ones who were licensed to do specific variants, not the publisher putting out 100 variants, you know, for every book every week of the year. But they did these more special edition ones, and this one, so this starts off the Family Ties storyline, and this crosses between Witchblade and Darkness, right? Which is, there's a lot of crossover that happens there between those two properties. But this is Family Ties Part 1. This is Witchblade issue #18. But note that gold foil in the title, right? That nice gold foil there, that's the special part of that, right? So that's I want to say that's, it's either, yeah, I think this one was Dynamic Forces. And it was one of them. I don't remember exactly which one, but hard to track down, right? Really hard to track down and get them in high grade. And equally difficult is this American Entertainment copy of issue #19. This is the 4th part of the storyline. And again with the gold foil. So loving that foil. But again, beautiful Mike Turner covers, right? Absolutely love it. Happy to have gotten those. There's a couple more back there that I want to get that were just a little bit out of my price range at the time, so I didn't want to quite want to go over what I was looking to spend that day. So always a good reason to go back for more. All right, let's get to the good stuff. So as I said, I had worked out a deal with the owner ahead of time, and what I had done, I worked out a trade deal, right? He had some books that I wanted. I had some books that he would accept for it, and I'll show those up. Hopefully, I've still got pictures of them. If I have pictures of them, I'll put them up. But let's start it off with this one here. It's Tales of Suspense #44. It's a 3.0 CGC grade, off-white to white pages. This is the Iron Man battles the legions of the Mad Pharaoh, and he's trying to see if he can rescue Cleopatra. He doesn't look like she really wants to be, you know, rescued. Actually, she looks like she's waving at the crowd. She got a little princess wave there going, royal wave. Hi. But got that. These are like 3 of the last books I needed from the Tales of Suspense run, aside from 39, the first appearance of Iron Man. So got that one. Also got issue #43. This is first appearance of Kala, Queen of the Netherworld. This is issue #43 in a 5.0, again with off-white to white pages. So these are good grades, right? These are, you know, solid, you know, VG grades for these Silver Age books. So happy to get those, you know, and they look sharp, right? I don't see, you know, anything that really needs to be necessarily upgraded on them. So they look sharp. Good looking book there. And finally, this is, I believe, the 4th appearance of Iron Man. It's Tales of Suspense issue #42. 4.0 off white to white pages. So happy to have gotten those. Traded off some keys for it, but then I'm there looking around, right? I'm digging in the back issues, but up on the wall is a really great Silver Age book. It's a solid price, and I asked him. I said, "Hey, I had the box up. I'm like, any interest for this? For you know, of those for that book over there?" He looked back in, took a couple of books out. We made a deal. I love trading, and I got Showcase #37. in a 5.0, and this is the first appearance of the Metal Men and Dr. Will Magnus, right? So that's a very cool, we'll call it a mid key, right? Because the Metal Men are pretty famous in DC, but they're not hugely popular, and they don't have a lot of a lot of following and a lot of issues on their own, but it's still a great book. Happy to have closed that one out, got myself a nice key and another set of slabs and some other great stuff. So it was worth the trip all the way down to Crete, Illinois to go to Three Keys Comics. If you get the opportunity, check them out on Instagram. They've got great stuff, and it's just from a different part of the state, right? So they get a different access to other books. So it's great to see those. And that's it for my haul. Thank you for clicking play on the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And why don't you go ahead and ring that notification bell, subscribe if you haven't already, and you can find out when I come across great stuff to show off. Thanks a lot. We'll catch you next time.